You'll use NMR spectroscopy to analyze many samples in the organic lab. Let's go over how to prepare a sample. NMR requires a deuterated solvent, in which all the hydrogens have been replaced with deuterium. This allows the instrument to tune out the solvent and only observe the sample signals. Deuterated chloroform is the most common NMR solvent, but others like deuterated methanol are sometimes used. Start by putting a small amount of your sample in a test tube. For our instrument, 15 to 30 milligrams are ideal. This can be weighed out or estimated by eye. Always use a clean, new pipette for deuterated chloroform. Attach a reusable latex bulb to the end. An NMR sample only requires about 0.7 milliliters of solvent. Add the deuterated solvent to the sample and pipette up and down a few times to dissolve. Make sure not to put this pipette back into the chloroform bottle. If you only have a small amount of sample, add deuterated chloroform directly to its container and use the entire amount as your NMR sample. Acquire a clean and dry NMR tube and place it in a tall flask to hold. Transfer your sample solution to the NMR tube, making sure to only insert the tip of the pipette. The solution should reach about 3 centimeters of height in the tube. Ensure the entire sample is dissolved. Dispose of the pipette in the broken glass box. Keep the bulb. Typically NMR tubes are capped, but for our instrument, caps aren't needed. Carry the tube to the spectrometer in its secondary container. NMR spectrometers are very expensive, even this small benchtop model. Be mindful not to damage it. Slowly lift the reference sample straight out and place it in the sample holder. Slowly lower your tube into the instrument until it contacts the bottom. Never drop your tube into the instrument. Slowly guide it to the bottom. If the go button is gray, turn off standby mode. Observe the parameters at the bottom. If any of them need to be changed, adjust them now. Hit go to measure the sample. A progress bar will be displayed while the sample runs, and the final spectrum will appear when finished. If the spectrum looks poor or noisy, you can prepare a more concentrated sample or adjust the number of scans. Save your spectrum and type a name for it. Remove your sample and replace it with the reference sample. Your data will be uploaded to the data drive within 48 hours. Since the sample contains chloroform, dispose of it in halogenated waste. Rinse the tube with acetone and set it in the used tubes jar. Unlike the glass transfer pipettes, never throw away NMR tubes.